TechCrunch.
Hello, we're lucky to have Viktor Lysenko of the loudest finance startup in Russia, Rocketbank. Glad to have you here, Viktor.
Hello, thank you.
And as we're here at TechCrunch, the burning question I have: why weren't you here last year at the pitches? You were just you were in the perfect stage for pitching at TechCrunch.
Yes, but a year ago we were too virtual to be here. We just had an idea how to start. We didn't have any product. We didn't have anything. We didn't have actually connected bank partner to us.
So it's like last year you were too small to pitch here at TechCrunch, and
Not
this year
even
you're already a success story. What's your secret sauce? How do you go from nothing, literally, apart from a very cool landing page, to get subscribers, to being a success story featured here at TechCrunch?
Actually, the only secret in business when you're starting is people, because you're just forming the DNA of the company. And the major thing which CEO of the company should do is bring on board the best people you can reach. And I'm happy that now I have the greatest team I could dream of.
Congratulations, and could you share with us how do you actually find those people? Do events like TechCrunch or Demo Europe or any other events in Russia or worldwide, do you use those as recruiting things?
Shortly, I just were lucky. All people I have now key people I have now in our team is people I previously worked with in different projects.
Everybody, you have a pretty large team now, don't you? How many people are on your team now?
We have 4 founders, and right now we have, I think, 16 or 17 people, including 5 couriers, who delivering our cars to the customers.
Wow, that's
so
an impressive team.
It's very compact. And that's the secret of our project, that it's for the first time in banking industry you can build the whole product and you can build everything around it, including support, service, marketing, and so on, with such a small team and such a small amount of resources involved.
Great. And what's your attitude in general towards conferences? Do you think it's a waste of time for startups, or do you think they can be useful for public relations? Or
no, actually, I believe in networking, and you see, when you build startups, you need there is a lot of things you are not sure about. That's why it's you don't know what could happen in 2 days. That's why, if a year ago you met a guy on a conference, in that time you had no idea that he could help you, and at that moment you realize that you need to call him and he probably will find a way for you out.
Okay, so you really use conferences for networking purposes?
Yeah, mostly for networking.
And I can't avoid the PR question, because the Rocketbank is known for its PR stunts with Starbucks or whatnot. What's your PR secret? Do you work with an agency, or is it all in-house?
No, all the great things we do in-house. And it's funny, because a lot of things from other projects, even big projects, even from big banks, asking me, could you please tell me what agency is working for you? Probably we can work with it. And I tell them, guys, that's the secret why we can do such a project, because we have such people in our team and you cannot reach it. That's the most problem. This business is not about infrastructure or assets or anything like this. This business right now, banking business right now, for the next 3-5 years is about talent people.
Great. So you wouldn't recommend outsourcing your core competences like PR in your case to external.
You should never give your core competence to someone else. Otherwise, you lose.
Okay, and then it's good that you mentioned your competitors, because you apparently have very big competitors, and you are
Huge.
finding your way to navigate around them somehow. What's your approach to, I don't know, dealing with competition? Do you cooperate with them somehow? How do you do this?
Actually, we do not compete with them, and I can explain you why. Because they're so huge, and they need to serve such a wide scale of different people and different audiences that we are too small for them. We can focus on our core audience and serve people who are young, modern, who are using their smartphone, and build everything for them. And any bank cannot do it because, for example, for us to have 100,000 customers in 2 years is just great success. For a lot of banks, it just, come on, it's just a matter of small department.
Yeah, that's totally true. I want to ask you about Rocketbank's further plans, probably because this is top secret. But imagine you could start any new business right now, and it wouldn't be banking. Which industry would you start up in? What do you think is the most promising?
I have two answers for this. First, I would probably think about education, but second, and unfortunately it doesn't fit to Russia, I would prefer to do anything what I can touch with my hands, something which require engineering.
Wow, that's great, because we have some very interesting engineering-based startups here at TechCrunch this year. And totally out of the blue, how do you celebrate New Year in Rocketbank?
I'm not sure yet. Probably we'll have 2 years in half a year. We'll see. Probably we'll already be international company, or probably we will, I don't know, make some falls. Nobody knows.
Interesting. And a personal question to wrap up with: when is your Android version coming on? Android.
Oh, Android.
I'm not using iPhones.
Hopefully we'll have Android version for top Android models end of this winter.
Ah, that's very promising. I'm really looking forward to it.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, and enjoy TechCrunch.
TechCrunch.